Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to today's social studies lesson. Today, we're going to be talking about goods and services. So, I can identify examples of goods and services in the home, school, and the community. So today, we're going to be going over a PowerPoint presentation about goods and services, and then I'll go over your seesaw activity. Simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alrighty, let's hop into it. Alrighty, so goods and services. We can compare and contrast goods and services. Now, as you can see here, these teddy bears, these stuffed animals would be goods, right? And this hair cutting or barbershop, right? Haircut salon or barbershop would be a service. Goods and services. People who live in a community have jobs so that they can earn money. They use the money to take care of themselves and their families. They use money to pay for goods and services and to satisfy their wants and needs. Remember, we talked about wants and needs and what truly is a need and what is a want. Goods and services are things that people want or need. Money that people earn can be used to pay for goods or services. What is a good? What is a service? Let's find out. Goods are items that are made to sell. They are consumable. That means that people use them. So a good is something that you use. Goods are things that we buy and use. So like school supplies are goods, pencils, notebooks. Clothing is a good. A bicycle or a vehicle, so like a car, is a good. Mrs. Cooper's car is a good. Toys and electronics are goods. Food is a good. Any item that is bought is called a good. Can you name another item that could be considered a good? Some goods are things that can be used once, like food. Other goods are things you can use for a long period of time, like a piece of furniture or a car or something like that. Some goods are manufactured. That means they are made by a person or a machine. Books and toys are manufactured. Some goods are grown. So like fruits and vegetables are grown. And so fruits and vegetables are goods that are grown and then they're sold. A service is work done by someone to help another person. So a service is an action. It's something you do. People who perform a service have a special skill that other people may not have. You may pay for someone to drive you places if you don't have a car or a bike, so a taxi service. You pay them for that service because you cannot do it by yourself. If your dad's car breaks down, your dad may not know how to fix it. He may have to take it to a mechanic to get fixed. The mechanic performs a service for your dad, and your dad pays the mechanic to fix his car. Can you name another service? So like one I can think of is a babysitter, right? So while your parents at work, you might need someone to watch you at home. So your parents pay a babysitter to watch you because they cannot do it at that time. Goods and services can be paid for with money. People can also trade to get goods and services that they want or need. Jeffrey is a baker. He's baking bread for Tiara, and in exchange, Tiara is going to take photos of the bread to give to Jeffrey for his blog. They are trading goods and services. Sam is a landscaper. He cuts people's lawns and takes care of their gardens if they are unable to. If Sam and other landscapers did not offer that service, many elderly members of the community would not be able to care for their property. Some members of our community have jobs where they create or harvest a good. Others have jobs where they provide a service. Both types of jobs are important. Goods and services fulfill the wants and the needs of a community. They help to keep our community strong and our people happy and healthy. Alrighty. So we are going to go over your seesaw activity. So your seesaw activity, all you have is you have a bunch of pictures. And what you're going to do is you're going to move whether that picture is a good or a service. So let's go over some together. An ear of corn, is that a good? Is that something you could buy, like in a store, or is it a service? Is it an action or something you do? That's right, it's a good. So I'm going to click on the word good and drag it down. Alrighty, let's go to the next one. This one is a teacher. Is a teacher a good? Can you buy a teacher at a store? If only we were that lucky. No, it's a service. That's right. So you would move the word service down. What about a bicycle? Is that a good or a service? That's right. That's a good. So you'd move the word good down. And then what about a barber? So a barber's a man who cuts another man's hair. That's right. That's a service. So he's paying him to cut his hair because he probably doesn't know how. I have people cut my hair because I don't know how. It just happens. I think if I cut my hair, I'd probably be bald by the end. So I definitely need to go somewhere else to get my hair cut right, pay for that service because I can't do it. So that is all you have to do for your Seesaw activity today. Make sure you do your best work. If you need to, you can always come back, rewatch this lesson. If not, I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.